Hello everyone, and welcome to my Duel Today official news channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Fortune of Teresa, Eric's suspicions about Holly, Jada's alert, and the Dimera family drama. Days of Our Lives spoilers for the upcoming 2 weeks, from March 18th to March 29th, indicate that John Black will lose his mind because Steve Johnson kept Katharina's destiny a secret for so long. John will decide to atone for his deeds as the pawn during the week of March 18th to 22nd. He will inform Marlena Evans that he would apologize to Constantine Meliunis and give himself in to the police. It turns out that Stefan Dimera will also turn himself in, but not before there is a little drama. Stefan will arrive at Ava Vitali's door after she makes love to Harris Michaels, Steve Burton. At some time, Harris will tell Ava that Stefan almost brought about his death, and she will slap Stefan for it. When Stefan tells Harris about his role in the hay with Ava, he'll try to exact a little retribution, but Harris won't give a damn. Stefan will spend his final night of freedom partying since Harris will give him until the next morning to turn himself in at the Salem Police Department. Later, Chad Dimera will have to see the inebriated aftermath. Also, it's possible that Chad would inform EJ Dimera about Stefan's admission to the police. Days teasers claim that when EJ discovers Stefan is lying at the police station, he will lose it. Stefan could reveal that DA with ease. Dimera is significantly more knowledgeable than he is admitting, therefore EJ will have valid concerns. Regarding Xander Cook, he will be released on bond before Stefan confesses and spend a romantic evening by himself with Sarah Horton. Sarah and Xander might eventually transition from sultry to endearing infant bonding as they can't stop thinking about Victoria Horton Cook and how much they adore her. According to spoilers for other days, Johnny Dimera and Chanel Dimera will enjoy their first night together as husband and wife at the Salem Inn. Additionally, Johnny and Steve will work together to plan Paulina Price's small homecoming celebration after she is discharged from the hospital and is accompanied by James Reynolds' character, Abe Carver. Harris will receive a warning from Jada Hunter while Leo Stark looks for a fresh rumor. According to DOL predictions, Jada will believe Ava attracts problems and would want Harris to break up with her before he ruins his entire career. Sloan Peterson Brady will attempt to prevent Nicole Dimera from attending Jude Brady's christening, but Eric Brady, Greg Vaughn, might be able to overrule her as Nicole is a big fan of Nicole's. Though Eric will be attending another event in the interim, we are aware that Nicole and Holly Jonas will be present at the impending christening. According to teasers for days, Eric will grow more and more certain that Holly recalls what happened and has the ability to clear Tate Black's name. In addition, Teresa Donovan will be under Constantine's influence, and he will attempt to motivate her to resume her quest of the Kyriakis' money. As a result, will Teresa try to get back together with Alex Kyriakis? We'll see if they work things out and decide to try again during the week of March 25th to 29th, when Teresa might visit Alex with ease. In addition, Marlena has a planned hypnotherapy session with Everett Lynch, also known as Bobby Stein, Blake Barris, at the office. Our projections suggest that Marlena might be causing more issues than she intended. There may be greater danger for Salem the further Marlena searches for the real Bobby. Will Holly eventually acknowledge that she obtained the narcotics on New Year's Eve? Let's hope Eric can persuade Holly to disclose the truth and assist Tate escape since Tate really attempted to talk her out of taking them. Keep an eye out for some major surprises in the upcoming 2 weeks, according to spoilers for Days of Our Lives. Can Eli save Maggie from Constantine in his covert mission? Days of Our Lives spoilers suggest that Eli Grant's brief interaction with Constantine Meliunis before the end of his most recent return trip may have had a purpose. Julie Williams expressed her excitement over Eli's promotion, which had us working with both the FBI and the DOJ, in the March 14th episode of DOL. Julie urged Eli to tell everyone about the good news at the Kyriakis mansion, but Constantine appeared a little uncomfortable with a federal agent around. Days paid close attention to Constantine's facial expression and the way he appeared to be trying to mask his uneasiness. Soon after, Constantine also vanished from sight, so it appears that their interaction with Eli may have had significance. This is particularly true because Eli mentioned that he will be traveling abroad a lot more as a result of his new position. Naturally, Constantine is a scam artist and most likely possesses several illicit secrets that Day admirers are unaware of. Constantine is probably capable of much more if he would pursue the Kyriakis' riches and target a helpless widow like Maggie Kyriakis. The show has hardly begun to explore Constantine's dark side, as we have already seen with his retaliatory targeting of John Black. Eli might have sensed something strange about Constantine and decided to investigate and keep an eye out for Maggie. It's only fair that Eli conduct some research on Constantine because Maggie graciously allowed Eli, Lonnie Grant, and the twins to stay at her house during their most recent day's visit. Eli undoubtedly has a wide range of contacts on whom he may rely, and given that he brought up traveling abroad, it's possible that he will visit Greece at some point. Could Eli unearth more secrets and contribute to Constantine's eventual exposure? It's important to note that John is scheduled to travel to Greece shortly, which may potentially spark an unanticipated partnership with Eli. In any event, it will be intriguing if Eli eventually makes a comeback to Salem and deceives Constantine. A wedding between Constantine and Maggie on that day can result in the most turmoil. Spoilers for Days of Our Lives. Stay tuned for updates on all the unsettling forecasts regarding Constantine's destiny as he will ultimately meet his demise. Jada updates Harris at the police station on the limited information they have on Clyde and Goldman's whereabouts. Harris has a suspicion that Clyde will remain in the area to monitor his operations and personnel. That's another loose end, Jada observes. They're not sure who else was assisting him. Harris moves uneasily and says he needs to leave. Brady and Teresa yell at Tate in the questioning room for breaking into Holly's room and getting arrested. Tate clarifies that all he wanted was for Holly to be honest so he could return home. Brady claims that while it's what they all desire, breaking the law isn't the way to get what they want. Nicole and EJ arrive to find a gloomy Holly in her room. She yells that Tate cannot be sent to jail by EJ. Nicole tells EJ that Tate is just an impetuous youngster. Holly says Tate did not drug her, and EJ defends his behavior. Nicole questions how she knew that, given that she is unable to recall anything from that evening. Tate wouldn't do that, Holly murmurs. She pleads with EJ not to put him in jail. EJ can't promise anything, but it will be taken into account. Steve tells John and Marlena that Victor instructed him and John to send a message to Constantine when they are at their house. Not to harm anyone, but to simply prevent him from meddling with Victor's business dealings. But when he heard a gunshot, he discovered John unconscious. While Constantine continued to breathe, the little girl beside him had stopped. John is shown a picture of Constantine's daughter Katharina in the Black Patch office. John is unable to identify her. Given that he killed her, Constantine finds that confusing. He describes how John struck him till he passed out. He found his daughter, who had been shot by John, on the floor when he awoke. John lets a tear roll down his cheek. EJ meets Harris at the estate. Because the investigator thinks Stefan was engaged in Clyde's jailbreak, he inquires about Stefan's location. EJ scoffs, claiming he has no knowledge of Stefan or Clyde. Harris informs EJ that Stefan shot him, therefore he knows he is collaborating with Clyde. Nicole assures Holly by herself that she will make an appeal to EJ on Tate's behalf. Tate is a decent man who wouldn't harm her, according to Holly. Nicole questions whether she really recalls as much of that evening as she is letting on. Holly says that's not the case. Holly rushes out as Nicole departs to get her lunch. Subsequently, Nicole searches for Holly in the living room with EJ and Harris. When she finds that they haven't seen her, she departs. When EJ tries to get rid of Harris, he insists on knowing Stefan's location. EJ keeps putting up a fight. Harris threatens to expose and eliminate every scumbag involved in his disaster.